You know, this last offseason, the Bobcats announced their intention to change the team name to the Hornets, reclaiming the name of the original Charlotte franchise that left for New Orleans in 2002.
Walker with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. Jefferson kicks to Gordon. Lock at 6. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Gordon's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Bobcats. And just like New Orleans chose a name, the Pelicans, that has local significance, the Hornets, a historical reference to Charlotte's rebellious fighting spirit during the American Revolution. Steve, you were just telling me about this. Fascinates you.
It does. I'm an American history buff, Kevin, and I'm also an NBA history buff. And you think back to the Hornets in Charlotte originally, they sold out for 9 straight seasons. So the Hornets nickname absolutely belongs in Charlotte.
Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 7 points.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, guys, it was a tremendous all-star season for James Harden a year ago. And LeBron James declared Harden a superstar. No small praise from probably the best player in the world right now. And I think people are coming around to accepting that Harden really is a superstar player.
Howard with the screen on Gordon. Harden kicks to Howard. It's stolen by Jefferson. Dishes it to Zeller. Pass to Gordon. Shot on the wing. Almost, but it rolls out. And for Harden, signing a 5-year, $80 million extension with the Rockets last season, the Thunder felt they just couldn't afford to pay him that much with the luxury tax penalties looming ahead.
Well, they already had max players in Westbrook and Durant, so they didn't feel going forward that they could have 3 max guys. So Harden moves on to Houston. Turned out to be an excellent move for the Rockets. He played awfully well last year.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
A lot of noise coming from these fans. Pretty unhappy with that call.
Well, you know, we've got a lot of amateur officials in the crowd, and not one of them liked it.
The Bobcats making a switch here. Haywood's checked in. Back to Harden. Houston moving it around. Pass to Lynn. Kicks it to Harden. That's tipped. Stolen by Walker. Here is Haywood. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. The feed to Haywood. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Second is Dwight Howard.
You know, nobody said this guy couldn't miss last season. And because he was such a good percentage shooter, one of the best in the league, his teammates always were looking for him.
Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And it's blocked. Now, here is Harden. Henderson defending. Some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when you finish it with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating. Haywood. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Haywood's got his second basket.
Really good awareness right there on the assist. You know, when you get an influx of talent through the draft like the Rockets did prior to last season, the initial reaction was excitement, but then you think about, man, how are we going to get these guys ready to play NBA basketball? And the Rockets did a nice job by taking it easy and bringing them along slowly.
Up top, Walker, defended by Lynn. Walker's shot is off.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Here's Hushit, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead. And for the Rockets, you look at how that strategy worked out for them, and it was exactly what they needed. Got off to a quick start last year, and You know, Steve, toward the end, their rookies were fresh and able to contribute when it mattered most.
You know, Kevin, it's hard for fans to see a player get drafted and not immediately see the floor, but a lot of times that's the best route. You know, you give a player time to adjust, you make him earn it, and by the end of the season, he can be a very effective player. I think plenty of the Rockets players proved that last season.
Lynn kicks to Harden. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got his third assist on the night. Walker with it. Now guarded by Usher. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, he tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Al Jefferson's checked in for Brendan Hayward. Here's Pargo, defended by Parsons. Lynn against Sessions, and the rebound goes to Howard. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Garcia's shot is good.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Sessions against Land. And Sessions kicks to Jefferson. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Jefferson's got 8 points.
That's the kind of finish we've gotten used to seeing from him in the low post.
Howard setting the pick for Harden. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
Harden hits them both.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
And here's Sessions. Jefferson fires. Oh, he put it down!
It'll count.
What a shot! On 2K Sports, as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade, as there is more basketball in store. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
The Bobcats came out of the gates fast to start the season, won 7 of the first 12. Amazingly, that actually tied their win total from the previous season that had been shortened, and they set a record for a team matching the previous year's win total in the fewest games, but unfortunately, it didn't last. That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Into Smith, and it's sent back by Jefferson. The dish to Zeller. He feeds it to Sessions. Gets it to go.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off. Perfect.
Well, Clark, as you said, that outstart would quickly vanish as those 7 wins would end up being an entire third of their total wins of the year. Steve, once the meat of the season came around, they just couldn't keep up.
Well, reality always sets in the NBA, Kevin. I mean, when you don't have enough talent, you might get off to a hot start, but it's all going to turn around, and that's exactly what happened with Charlotte. But, look, they're getting better. I like some of their young players. They're competing. I think this team has a better future than people realize. And the defense just couldn't get a hand in his face, couldn't challenge the shot.
Yeah, made his height advantage count that time.
Lynn's shot is off.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Kidd-Gilchrist, no good. Some solid defense from Usher. Houston leading by 8. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Outside, Lynn from 15 feet away, and it's blocked by Kidd-Gilchrist. Now here's Sessions. He passes to Zeller. Poked loose. Kidd-Gilchrist, the pass to Zeller. Kidd-Gilchrist. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
It's Harden with the drive. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Rockets lead by 8. Sessions with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. And Zeller kicks to Sessions. Off target from outside.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
They get it back. A Sheik banked in off the glass. And it's a 10-point Rocket lead.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Zeller, defended by Parsons. And Zeller kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. He dishes it to Henderson. Fader on the way. No good off the front iron.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Back to Lynn. Takes a three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. And they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, and great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
The Bobcats making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And slam dunk by Kidd-Gilchrist.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Lynn dishes to Ush. He kicks it to Howard. There's the pass to Ush. On the wing, Harden. And another three for Houston.
Third three in a row right there.
Adjustment time for the defense, guys.
Walker against Lynn. Walker the pass to Kidd-Gilchrist. Feeds to Jefferson. Passes it to Walker. Back to Jefferson. Baseline try. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. It's Harden with the drive. It's rebounded by Kidd-Gilchrist. Kidd-Gilchrist has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lynn against Walker. High, arcing shot. Rockets with the rebound. Howard's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Fires from 14, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 29 points for James Harden. And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter. And Kidd-Gilchrist kicks to Walker. Looking to get it going. And Ushik sends it back. Wow! And the Bobcats have changed their look on the floor. Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 15. There's 49 seconds left in the game. Three on the clock. Here's Haywood. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Houston now. They're on a 15-6 run. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Here's Pargo. 32 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And so here's Charlotte, down by 15. Here is McRoberts, defended by Ashe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From beyond the arc, that's good. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Harden with the drive. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. It's tipped. Here's Haywood. No luck. Here's Hushit. Misses the shot. So we see Houston taking the W here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great